is searching too. Padfoot!
She tried to knock it down. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are CineChix. I'm Christina.
And I'm Jen, and today we are talking about Run, the Hulu original movie written and directed by Anish Chaganty and also written by Sev Ohanian, which Anish Chaganty also wrote and directed Searching.
Which is a really good movie
It
with
is.
a pretty good twist.
Yeah.
So,
And here's a little tidbit that I just found out. They're making a Searching 2 this year, which makes sense since it all took place on webcams. I'm sure it's very easy for them to film. So, what do you think of Run?
I thought it was good. I think that the marketing, granted, it was like one trailer and then
Yeah.
everything kind of like shut down. So then like we never really saw another one until they announced it was going on to Hulu. But based on the trailer, you honestly don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I was like, is this a horror movie? Is this like gonna be another one of those like what was
Munchausen by proxy.
Like, I thought it was gonna be like The Act. It definitely it was different. It had its own
definitely
little
was
twist.
different.
It had its own thing. And this movie stars Sarah Paulson and Kira Allen, which this is Kira's first movie that she's ever done. She was in a short film in 2014, but this is her first big acting role, and she did a great job.
No, she really did do an amazing job. It's hard to believe that this is her first motion picture.
Yeah, she did a great job. And she actually is in a wheelchair. She does have a disability, which I thought was really cool, you know, for them to have the inclusion.
Which you can tell because all, like, the way she maneuvered the wheelchair the whole movie, I was like, oh my God.
I know, we were watching and we were like, wait, she has to actually use this because she's doing a really good job.
Yeah. I did like the fact that it was low-key. In the way they didn't include too many more characters than they needed to.
Yeah, like there are only 2 leads, and then there's a few extras basically sprinkled in.
Yeah.
There's not really side characters that are in a lot of other scenes.
Yeah, I felt like the pacing was good. I didn't feel like we were sitting there like, oh, this is dragging. I felt like everything paced out pretty well. Yeah, I mean, the only issue was the fact that they introduced an aspect that they didn't actually expound upon. It was just like, you see it, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, that's it.
Yeah,
I never know what it's about, really.
Yeah, like they introduced a few things, and there's a box of like evidence that is found, and that's where the secret comes out. And if they had just put something in that box of evidence, then, you know, I think it would have made me feel better that they didn't expound it was just pointless. And you know what, this isn't even really a spoiler, but she has like scars on her back. The mom has scars on her back, and we never find out why, and it's just it's unnecessary for them to put it in at all because it doesn't move the story anywhere. It's not even like the daughter sees it, it's like, oh no, what is this? It's just the audience sees it, and
they don't explain why. Yeah. So it was just kind of like, oh, why did you add that in there?
I thought that it was really good how they, like, because in other Munchausen movies, the mom, you already kind of tell like something's a little bit off with the mom, but in this one, she portrayed herself to the public as if she was totally fine with her daughter who's about to go off to college, and she's like, oh, I'll finally get my life back. Like, this is great. I'm so happy for her. She's so independent, even though she has a disability. You know, she can do anything. And she really hit it super well.
She was very much like, nope, she can go off. Like, she's fine. She's
And then, you know, we find out she's crazy. And there's a lot that she's hiding. You hid your crazy really well.
Yeah. And I think she did it on purpose so that the daughter would believe.
Yeah,
she definitely did it to kind of cover her tracks, even though no one was looking. But
yeah, nobody.
She definitely did it to cover her tracks.
One thing that is interesting about this movie is, yes, it was the Munchausen thing, but if the mom had like, there was so much else going on in this story that if she hadn't been drugging her child and like doing that, she probably never would have been found out. Like, of how crazy she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you have Hulu, I recommend watching it. It was fun. It was a different twist on the Munchausen syndrome type movie. And it, like you said, it was like, you could tell that it was like a smaller budget, not because it felt like it was done badly, but just because they didn't have a lot of sets, they didn't have a lot of characters, and they just really focused on one story instead of trying to do a lot of other stories within the big story.
So if you guys have seen the movie and agree with us or disagree with us, leave it in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you click that little bell notification button so you know every time we post new videos.
Until next time. Bye.